One second. Let me go ahead and start this video over yonder. By the way, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys for being here. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution, the revolution, the revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Denot. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I want to talk about LOOKSMAXXING. LOOKSMAXXING is this Gen Z, well, it's not Gen Z, but Gen Z are the ones that's like going out of their way to do this LOOKSMAXXING. LOOKSMAXXING is a term where incels or a lot of young men who felt like that they didn't have the confidence to talk to women because of their looks opposed to their personality or anything internal. So they say that they need to improve their looks. Right now, the poster child of LOOKSMAXXING is Clavicular. I was doing some research and saw videos of him judging Ryan Gosling, Michael B. Jordan, and these Hollywood celebrities and said that they pretty much are 3 and 4s. And I'm like, whoa. So what do you think about yourself? LOOKSMAXXING can be considered a complexity issue. I mean, it's one thing to look in the mirror and see your insecurities like a pimple or a bump, or see discoloration and you want to smooth that out, or don't like your hair and you go get braids. That's natural LOOKSMAXXING. You're taking your natural and tying it down in your hair to make you look better with braids, but it's still natural. Or you start, getting a jerry curl or things of that nature. You don't like your teeth, you get braces. Braces is a form of LOOKSMAXXING. You don't like your nose, you get rhinoplasty. That's a form of LOOKSMAXXING. Women do this all the time. They don't like the size of their behind, so they go and get enhancements. All of that stuff is considered LOOKSMAXXING, and there's a such thing as taking it too far. Even people like Jackie O, DC Young Fly's baby mother, died on the table because she felt like she wanted to LOOKSMAXX. Cardi B has done a lot. She just recently got injections removed from her butt, as she said she would. But that does not necessarily mean she's not going to put them back in there, or that she's not going to feel insecure about herself and do something else to LOOKSMAXX. LOOKSMAXXING is what Hollywood has been doing for a very, very long time. And I would take you on my own LOOKSMAXXING journey. I've never been somebody ugly. People look at me and be like, oh, he got his jaw and chin done. I'm like, no, I don't. This is natural chisel, Shaving my face could be considered a form of LOOKSMAXXING. So I wouldn't go as far as to say that people are insecure who participate in LOOKSMAXXING. Like right now, I need to bulk up in the gym, and every single time I bulk up in the gym, I lose it because I'm naturally skinny. And so LOOKSMAXXING can go to the extent someone want to take steroids. Like if I go to taking steroids to LOOKSMAXX and to retain the muscle memory and make sure I stay bulky, that's a form of LOOKSMAXXING. Clavicular himself, he stated that he actually snorted coke and did crystal meth in order to get skinny and LOOKSMAXX. And to me, I just feel like with all 20, 50, 11 surgeries that Clavicular got, I feel like he's actually a transgender at this point in time. So this video recently went viral of Clavicular, who took 20 minutes to put on his makeup before going out. And so he's in the mirror just as long as a woman putting on makeup to go out. Now, a lot of people correlate this to sexuality, and would probably more than likely be like, oh, this guy's gay. He's in the mirror. He's putting on makeup like a bitch. I mean, are you really that attractive if you need to spend 20 minutes putting on makeup? Like most guys, most guys put on like some type of tinted lotion or moisturizer that could be their skin tone on their face, and then they just up and go. 20 minutes in the mirror doing makeup, that is a bitch move with a woman right next to you. What type of woman wants to hug, kiss up a man who's supposed to be masculine with just as much makeup on his face as her? I understand if it's like an acting role or if it's a part of a job. I mean, you are an IRL streamer, dude. You sit up there and judge everybody's look. And I remember seeing pictures of Clavicular where he has so many bumps on his face. I used to have terrible acne. And a part of my LOOKSMAXXING journey is that I actually got Accutane. While it was banned from the USA, I ordered it from India and I took it for 3 months. And I've never really had a problem with bumps ever since then. So again, I even went as far as purchasing something illegal in order to LOOKSMAXX, but going as far as steroids, that's just not me. Going as far as crystal meth to lose weight instead of actually putting in hard work, genuine work, that's just not me. And putting on makeup like a woman, more than that woman, taking just as long as a woman to put on makeup in the mirror. Nigga, you gay. You turned into a transgender. And so he's always trending for this LOOKSMAXXING stuff, you know. People are noticing that he has more makeup on, more and more makeup. Look, his bones, his collarbones are poking out like a transgender or like just a puny guy. I don't think it's ironic that his name is Clavicular because it definitely relates to the collarbone. He wants to be a bad bitch is what he wants. That's all I'm getting. Like, go to the gym, work out, do something productive. He recently got tackled to the ground in Miami by a security guard, and his best friend, who also does LOOKSMAXXING, did not do anything to help him. It's definitely I just feel like one day we're gonna wake up and come to the internet and realize that Clavicular has on a wig and now competing with Elon Musk's daughter because he's not interested in these women. He's interested in the clout of it all, the fame, the attention. He has on more makeup than them. I totally believe he is a transgender in the making. I don't know if he's gonna get bottom half surgery or what, but he's definitely not straight. He's definitely obsessed with himself, and the more and more he looks at himself, he does not like himself. And you cannot mask your insecurities with this notion of LOOKSMAXXING, nigga. And so this is why he continues to go viral. Look, this picture right here shows he has on a lot of makeup, and he's really good at putting on his makeup because, you know, you can barely tell, honestly. Yeah, and then you can even see underneath his makeup, you can see a lot of acne scars that he's hiding. So just because you sit up there with motherfucking makeup on your face does not give you the right to judge anybody else and call anybody else a 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not gonna be too long before people consider him the new handsome Squidward. Yeah, absolutely. They have before and after pictures of him as a kid. I mean, people grow out of awkward stages. I don't really even think he was ever awkward looking. He's just a normal kid right here. And he still would be considered normal without the 20, 50 surgeries that he's had. And he's gotten these surgeries at a very young age. And I will tell you that in Hollywood, they say the younger you are when you have these particular surgeries, the less noticeable it is when you get older. Because a lot of your favorite celebrities and musicians, they all have rhinoplasty jobs. I don't know if they have a full job or just, LOOKSMAXXING. But anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about Clavicular and his LOOKSMAXXING journey. Is this something that should be promoted to young white boys, or do we care? And yeah, who is this right here? Handsome guy. Me in 1993, living off nothing but hose water, medium Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and Marlo Reds versus Clavicular, taking 20 different surgeries. Like, yeah, you don't look any better than this guy. This guy right here is totally fine. Totally fine. And this is you. So what you are going to look like in the next 20 years is what people want to know. But again, I think LOOKSMAXXING is definitely a part of a mental health issue for you to look in the mirror and feel like you got to totally just alterate everything about you in order to feel confident. Go and spend $10, $15, $20,000 for a little nip tuck and stuff instead of just being yourself and embracing it. It hasn't brought you, or Clavicular in this particular situation, hasn't brought you any more or less attention. It's not going to make you any more or less gay or straight, nigga, whatever the fuck you are. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Moving on, something that I seen that I think is quite disturbing is there's a restaurant in Florida that is inviting people to come in and eat, and dinner parties where everybody is just completely unclothed And I'm like, when are they gonna fucking shut this shit down? Can you just imagine? They have Thursday night where everybody in there is butt booty naked, and then you come and eat there on Friday night and you smell funk in the air.
Fillets are fully dressed.
Let's do a new dinner.
The diners, not so much.
They disrobed pretty much here.
Clavicular Steakhouse is the talk of the town and social media, not just because of the menu, but for what's not on it. The customers, that is. Clothes, none.
Well, we have a bathroom here.
Murad Ali is the chef and owner. He came up with the once-a-month concept to get new business, to generate some buzz. And Chef Ali says there is a market for this. And if you're saying, what? Are you kidding me?
Please allow people to express themselves at our place.
Legal? We'll go there before we're done here.
No, not at all.
Tonight, the chef expects about 20 people, men, women, some single, some not. All of them nude. Toshiba Hart is your hostess.
It's more so of a gathering to get to know people, new people in the city.
You can even tell how she just sold herself to the news anchor. She just stood there and flipped her hair to the back. You can tell she was selling Uji. She wasn't selling a motherfucking food. She was selling an orgy. And to come out here and play with people's intelligence, to act like there's a market for it, and this is just so innocent, and I don't get art, and it's so, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, dead ass. And I do feel like there might be a market for this. Like, rich, crazy people like to do shit like this. There's allegations that Jay-Z and Beyonce and them like to do shit like this. They like to recruit beautiful women from all around the world, fly them out, spend thousands and thousands of dollars to fly them out to be at these events so that they can be at these parties with them where they're doing and participating in X scandals at Disney parties. You guys remember Katy Perry's music video featuring the Migos, Bon Appetit, how she was on the table and she was like the main encores, or there's speculation that things like this dinner party that everybody knew is what Diddy did, and or even at events like the Met Gala. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.
In the lifestyle.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Fillets are fully dressed.
Let's do a new dinner.
The diners, not so much.
They disrobed pretty much here.
Clavicular Steakhouse is the talk of the town and social media, not just because of the menu, but for what's not on it. The customers, that is. Clothes, none.
Crazy.
Well, we have a bathroom here.
Murad Ali is the chef and owner. He came up with the once-a-month concept to get new business, to generate some buzz. And Chef Ali says there is a market for this. And if you're saying, what? Are you kidding me?
Please allow people to express themselves at our place.
Legal? We'll go there before we're done here.
Yeah, I just totally feel like this should be like a pop-up shop. This shouldn't be at a stationary place that you want to treat like a classy restaurant where people can eat and have fun. Like, it's no. Like, this needs to be this every fucking day, or this just does not need to happen at all. At the very least, they should have covered sanitation measures to like what they do in order to prepare the restaurant for a new day and a new customer. Like, fuck this. Like, this is bad PR. Anybody going here is going to be going here looking for X party or looking for on the side of a plate of food. I couldn't even eat a plate of food knowing that it might have been some disgusting things happening and shit. Like, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, whatever happened out here, whatever bodily fluids, this shit might be in the motherfucking food. Get up out of here. So I don't think this business is going to work, especially given the fact that it's a black man who looks like he's probably middle class, and rich people are just like racist people. They don't like their secrets exposed and exploited and publicized for the average person to partake in. They like to feel like that they have something private that they engage in. So you won't have a Jay-Z and Beyonce there because apparently a Jay-Z and Beyonce and Diddy, they already have spots reserved that are not publicized. You want the publication of this, and it's bad PR. I think this restaurant would definitely be getting shut down. There is the fucking food and drug administration that has to go in and regulate what's happening, and it's just too much involved. Honestly, you're not gonna get the response that you want and need. Maybe if Uncle Luke came through and telling hoes to pop their coochie, then you probably would sell out, and it won't be for the food. Moving on, Miss Netta. I'd rather eat from Miss Netta than that nigga right there. Definitely, yes indeed. You know, Miss Netta, this Charles, your lunch is ready. We tired of hearing it. We sick of it. You know what happened to Miss Netta and why nobody really pay attention to Miss Netta like that anymore is because Miss Netta decided to do some LOOKSMAXXING and go and get that shit cleaned up off of his face when that's what made people watch and gag your ass. In addition to the 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 roaches that be swimming in raw pork food and shit that you feed Charles, it's a wonder he's still alive. Miss Netta goes viral for participating in a ritual spell to bring karma to the people who talk about him. It wouldn't work for me because I believe in God.
How you doing today? Okay, Charles about to go take a bath. Alrighty then, well Charles about to go take his shower. I just got the shower too, you know, swimming in all that chlorine water stuff. Come on, join us now. Join us now. Come on. No, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God. So whatever form of gift me shall prosper. Choke on a chicken bone. I had chicken today. Okay, today they said the bottle. You know, they said put it in a bottle. In a bottle. Okay, so they were saying that this little voodoo thing worked for the people or whatever, but you know me,
it won't work for me because I believe in God.
So if these people believe in it, then it might actually work for them. So let's get started. This is how they say it goes. Okay, this is for all the people that got all this stuff they got to say about me and they hate me and all this. Okay, baby, it's okay. How you doing today? Okay,
like, it sounds like a broken record at this motherfucking point. I would rather watch the AI Miss Netta, like the same voice, but with a roach with them thing still on his motherfucking face and some antennas hanging out. Like, but this is foolish and this needs to be spoofed. Like a fucking ape. Like non-effective. There's nothing legible, credible. This is not no voodoo root spells or anything. First of all, most people that are doing this is doing it in private. Miss Netta, Mr. Netta wants to go viral and get a click and a view. And I'm about to block y'all out of my chat. Y'all keep calling him or her. This is why black women ain't got no motherfucking respect for their gender. Okay, I can never be a nigga that wants to bleed every month like a woman. You got me fucked up. Sitting up here with these cheap ass Temu outfits on, and it's not gonna work. People, no. First of all, Netta, nobody is talking about you outside of your comment section. The content creators like me who used to drag the fuck out of you, we left you alone because you wanted to look like handsome Squidward. Okay, grow them lesions back on your motherfucking face. We know you can't cook. Whatever happened to the seasoning? I heard somebody died after they tested Miss Netta's seasoning. Somebody died like a motherfucker. You still around here playing with people with one red candle and shit sitting at the table. Charles don't want you. You was a fucking liability. That man is crazy. Crazy is what crazy do. So Netta, nobody don't give a fuck about you. But at the end of the day, I think Netta goes in the category of like the Shamar McCoy, the the Arc Bars and the Christian Rock, just an internet sensation that's for some reason always gonna be motherfucking relevant for the wrong reasons. That is, I would like to see Miss Netta and Tokyo Tony collaborate. I want to eat this bitch cooking, and not even the dogs wanted to eat Tokyo Tony panties, but she want to sell her bath water for $950.
Bottle my bath water. I'm gonna do the video, bottle it, write on it, and let them actually see me dip it while I'm in it. I'm gonna put all the good things in it: turmeric, ginger,
Turmeric, what is
cloves, all those things. My body in it, wash in it, splash my ass in it, and then bottle it up for you, baby. And seal it. They're gonna know that it's them because I'm gonna send them the video to let them see that you actually got it. How are they gonna know? Because her name is gonna be on the bottle. Professionally done. Yeah, it's really done. I'm gonna bottle my bath water. I'm gonna do the video, bottle it, write on it, and let them actually see me dip it while I'm in it. I'm gonna put all the good things in it. Turmeric.
She said turmeric. I don't know if she meant turmeric, but she said turmeric. And you guys know turmeric is what's used to get rid of bed bugs and termites. And she looked like a whole bed. But Tokyo, why don't you just go get a job? We see you crying, slobbing out the mouth, begging China for $350 saying you need groceries when you on that motherfucking powder. Like, go and get a regular job. You just another Miss Netta, Shamar McCourt, just all popular for the wrong reasons. Niggas is laughing at you. Dead ass. Who wants some of her bath water? Like, bitch, you're not Suge Avery. That's the only black woman that I've heard in a movie. Go, I'll drink your bath water. Like, this is not you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. She's so disgusting. I seen her smoking a cigarette through her ear and through her BB. I was like, what kind of is this? Don't nobody want you. Y'all remember when she was over there with that the lesbian that was so-called helping her out, and she got into a fight with the lesbian, saying that she ain't eat it good enough while you're a whole married woman climbing up on top of couches, going out to Michael Jamal Warner, who was a Bati boy, who, by the way, slept with Sydney Starr, and it is given what is given. Let's be clear. It's the delusion for me, Tokyo. She got a whole fucking big ass bag of bottles. Like she ready to drop ship, ready to start a Shopify store. And in her mind, she gonna sell out. She is going to sell the fuck out overnight with this bath water. Don't nobody want that shit. Ain't no sepsis. Motherfuckers gonna get sepsis with all the diseases and STDs floating around, swimming in that goddamn water. Whatever you got coming off of your body, it's like a fucking mosquito. You know, little mosquitoes, it rain and shit in the water, the little tadpole and shit just swimming around. You be like, damn, how'd I get rid of this? It came off of her body. Don't nobody want what you got in that motherfucker house. Terminex. I guess she's putting Terminex in it to kill the goddamn ticks, bed bugs, and fleas that's falling off her body in the motherfucking water. Girl, go get a job. Moving on. Footage shows Martha Reeves critiquing her backup singers before her viral national anthem performance. That's out of tune. I don't think I need them, is what she said.
It's right there. The clock's bursting in air. They prove through the night. That's out of tune. And I was still there. Oh, Satan, watch me wash. Words so that. Now you singing with me. Who's singing the same note I'm singing?
Nobody.
Backup singers. I don't think I do.
It's the delusion for me, girl. You sound like Krishan Jr. learning how to sing the ABCs, girl. Like, that shit didn't sound good at all. And you telling them you don't need them. And why did they even let you get up and do a show? You just mean and nasty and delusion, and these people let you sit in your motherfucking delusion. And I want y'all to know, you know, and this is not going to be like a community issue or anything, but I want y'all to know, white folks will sit up there and let you believe your delusion and let you hang your motherfucking self, okay? They know that shit don't sound good. Whoever recording this is messy.
Why you singing with me? Who's singing the same note I'm singing?
Nobody. What note is you hitting? Like, you literally sitting there acting like you Beyonce or some shit.
Backup singers.
And somebody said her voice needed an alignment and a rotation. And then she said, I have perfect pitch. She backed up from them like they were the problem. Right. So this is what happened. Scaring these white women. Look.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud?
What, girl, it's you who sounds a mess. Okay, like we don't expect much from these people, these women right here that are just there to have and sponsor an event and shit like that. You know, these women like look like they'll help out the homeless black children that come to school for Halloween on Halloween day, knowing the black kids ain't got no motherfucking money. They'll put them in a garbage bag and call them a spider or some shit like that, and just to go along to get along because it's tradition. So we don't expect much from them at all. And you acting like you got a budget. You acting like you call the shots. You acting like you the shit. Girl, get up out of it. You is not Patti LaBelle. Definitely not Aretha Franklin. At fucking all. Like, nobody sings like that. This voice is not good at all. You on a do not book list because you come up demanding, barking a whole bunch of money for what? You're just gonna go in the same category as Chris Rock. I'd rather hear Yahweh. There's only one way, and it's God way coming from Chris Sean than you. Look at it. You scaring these white women, acting like they're the problem. This is demonic. This is what you call having an honorary black woman syndrome, to where you don't realize that you're the problem and that you're the antagonist, and how you're making everybody else uncomfortable around you, and you're unapologetically doing it. Shameless.
We hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled, oh, say can you see?
And then on the flip side, I think this song specifically, and her there, she's doing the ancestors' work. We needed somebody to go fuck up that slave song anyways. And you did phenomenal. 10s across the board, girl. You sound a fucking mess. Again, I'd rather hear Chris Sean Jr. sing his ABCs finally. Moving on, Sydney Starr allegedly went down on the 13-year-old boy in his hotel room before trying to insert himself in the child. What I really love about Tasha K is on the neck of the transgender community. I don't care if you're transgender or whatever, but you naturally was born a man. Now, you can identify as whatever you want to identify as, but stop like trying to compete with women and stop comparing yourself to women, because again, women have to bleed for goddamn 40 plus years, and I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. If I was a woman, I probably would take myself out. That's why God did not make me a woman, because he knew that I would take myself out. I cannot bleed. I cannot go through what a lot of women go through. And I think it's a misappropriation for gay men to want to then present themselves as women in public. Although I feel like you like what you like and do what you do, but there needs to be a clear distinctive difference between a transgender who has transitioned to a woman and opposed to a biological woman. And Tasha K has caught a lot of slack for that. And myself, as somebody who's a part of LGBT plus community, I actually carry the same sentiments. That does not mean that I hate transgenders, that I disrespect them, that I don't like them. I recognize them for who they are. There's a market. Not everybody that I'm attracted to is attracted to me, and vice versa. Not everybody has to be attracted to a transgender. I think respect goes a long way. And a part of respecting people is by reciprocating that respect. A lot of transgenders feel like that they can compete with women and disrespect women and take the place of women. I don't agree with that. Otherwise, like on a moral level, I respect and love whoever people are for themselves, because I would want the same thing for me and my family and other people out in society. So Tasha K definitely has been on Sydney Starr's neck for quite a while. And, you know, Sydney Starr has come up and been charged with sodomy and touching on minors. And Sydney Starr is going to be in prison for a very long fucking time. And I feel like Sydney Starr should go to prison and be the baddie over in prison with them niggas instead of trying to be on Zeus Network and fight big bitches like Broly. But anyways, here's details from this snippet clip. You guys can go to TashaKLive.com to see the complete interview. And this is what she posted publicly. And let's go into
him directly with sodomy.
They did a racket on a little boy as well. Yeah, she did something to the boy.
Wow.
Like she gave, you know, I know the family said there was, you know, she ain't want to be getting no names, but she gave the little boy oral sex or whatever. And then when she tried to take it for the penetration, I think that's when the little boy started feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And they started to like tussle and fight, and he went to tell his family.
Did he start tussling because he found out that it was a man, or?
But I think.
All right, Rhinos, real quick, if you are an entrepreneur, business
owner. Another thing, this is the last piece of content I'm going to get to, and then I got to run some errands, and I'll be back a little bit later. Florida pastor was arrested after allegedly having extra relationships with a 14-year-old boy without disclosing his House of Virginia status.
From Instagram.
And this is Grady. This is the Polk County Sheriff who has helped traffic more cocaine throughout the state of Florida ever since way back in the day. So Grady is a part of the problem and always going viral for posting up black people. You never see him go viral for posting up the crimes and heinous things that white people do, unless of course it's dealing with, like, you know, sting operations, helping to rescue kids, and people are very interested and should know about that stuff. But otherwise, he's always going viral. Look at him with this mug shot in his hand of this nigga, this disgusting wannabe pastor. And personally, despite the fact that he's black, this picture and what he is accused of, him and Sydney Starr, their picture need to be printed out and given to the police to go and do target practice at the shooting range. And not because they're black, but because they are disgusting individuals and you want to take people out like this in society. So why not create a picture, print out, and go to the target range with them?
That there was illicit, inappropriate activity between an adult and a child. And what we found is that Timothy Cheneyfield went online with a dating app in search of children.
Wow.
And that's what he found, was a 14-year-old child. Then they moved from there over to the Instagram app where they chatted more often. And then Timothy Cheneyfield picked him up in front of his neighborhood on 3 different occasions. He wasn't preaching.
No, he wasn't.
But he was messing around. On 3 different occasions, he drove to the 14-year-old child's neighborhood, where the 14-year-old child met him at the entrance to the neighborhood. Timothy took the 14-year-old to his home, and when he took him to his home, he engaged the child in sex. That wasn't all. Timothy is HIV positive.
Oh, wow.
He failed to tell this 14-year-old child. We received a
like, he failed to tell. Like, you cannot volunteer. A 14-year-old is not a consenting adult. Let's start there. When you talk about he failed to tell, that's kind of like an oxymoron. Like, failed to tell. You failed to stay out of a situation. You failed not to play with people's children. I feel like he should be lucky that the police got him, and he's on borrowed time, because once he get into prison and his case is over and people understand what he's there for, he's gonna be on the line. And trust me, nobody's gonna care because he was a preacher, and more than likely probably have a long ass rap sheet, went to prison, got out of prison, and now claiming that your life is reformed, but you playing with people's children. He's gonna die in prison.
Cyber tip from Instagram that there was illicit, inappropriate activity between an adult and a child. And what we found is that Timothy Cheneyfield went online with a dating app in search of children. And that's what he found, was a 14-year-old child. Then they moved from there over to the Instagram app where they chatted more often. And then Timothy Chaneyfield picked him up in front of his neighborhood on 3 different occasions. He wasn't preaching, but he was messing around.
Yeah, that was looping. I'm so sorry. I cannot listen to any more of that. I can't. It's just disgusting. I don't play with, like, it's one thing to, like, you know, joke and drag somebody's child as a casualty, which is bad, but they do it all the time on the internet. But actually playing with people's children and insinuate, me personally, I don't know nobody in my life and have never came across people that are capable of doing those things, because I have the spirit of discernment like a motherfucker. Now, there are some people in my family that has been accused of things such as that, not in my direct family, not in my immediate family, like my siblings and stuff, but other family that I've never had a relationship with, thank God. Anyways, I did see what you said, Riri. Here's the thing. It's the internet. You cannot control certain things, but what I can control and what I can do is set an example to disassociate with, not engage, not be triggered, not even create a video to respond to certain things, and they'll get the picture. That's it. I completely choose to disengage and not interact with anybody who is dead set on causing confusion, who is not confused about the actual facts, but who is just pushing a narrative to put you into their game. And I'm not a part of anybody's game. I play my own game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?